Well, Jonah, thanks very much for taking the time to talk to us at JOE, and congrats on More Dogs. I thought it was absolutely brilliant.
Thank you very much.
It's been 3 times, I think, you've been over to Ireland in the last while. One more visit will make you an honorary Irishman.
We just had another Irish journalist in here, and I'm dying to go back.
Oh, yeah?
I think Dublin is one of the most special places I've ever been.
Oh, cool. We'd be delighted to have you back, mate. And
I'd be honoured.
Watching this, I couldn't help but think that Todd really fought for you for this. How many times did he pitch this film to you before you finally said yes?
A few times.
Yeah.
You know? But, you know, it's kind of his ambition is, you know, I love working with people who are in that moment where they're trying to make a pivot in their career. You know, it's something I relate to personally. I think there's a lot of ambition involved with someone trying to do that, you know? And you're usually catching someone at an interesting point in their career. So to me, that was that fire that he had for me to do this 100% played into my decision to do it.
Yeah. He didn't come out and like take you out for a round of drinks and say, yeah, we'll get you here, sign this contract here, or just so.
I don't know, but you know, I said yes, and I'm glad I did.
Great.
You know?
I know one of your favourite films is Goodfellas, and watching Ephraim on screen, I couldn't help but draw similarities with Pesci in that woman. You're awesome. Incredibly charismatic and funny and large in life, and then the next, you know, you don't know where he's going to go. Kind of like, was playing kind of those two sides something that really drew you to the character?
100%, yeah. You know, like, all of this for me was playing someone described by people who knew him at that time as someone who was very manipulative and very deceitful, but by all accounts incredibly charismatic and charming. And that's, you know, what a challenging juxtaposition to pull off, you know?
Yeah. But,
and that was fun to at least attempt to do.
But in fairness, you had a bit more fake tan in this than Joe Pesci did, I think, in Goodfellas.
Man, if he only knew back then, he would have won 2 Oscars for that role if he had the fake tan.
Probably deservedly so as well.
He's incredible. I mean, I think he's one of the greatest actors ever.
Yeah, and away from this, you're getting, I think Leo was a bit upset that you beat him up in that Quaaludes fight again, yeah? Are you planning some payback for that, jumping out and harassing you in the street, yeah?
Yeah,
you can't go anywhere.
That was pretty funny. He really did catch me off guard. It was, you know, good on him. He caught me slipping, man. I was not paying attention at all.
Bit of bad blood from the sushi story, was it? You made him eat sushi on Wolf Street, was that it, yeah?
No, I just think, honestly, man, he saw his opportunity. I was just not paying attention. It was perfect, yeah.
Right now, I can imagine you're just incredibly happy in your career. I mean, some fantastic comedies, 2 Oscar noms as well for the more serious stuff. Right now, you find yourself kind of been offered more comedies, more dramas. I mean, what's the judgment call here in terms of your next projects and how you make them?
I don't know. I think, you know, what's amazing, my next project is a film I wrote and I'm going to direct, and I'm not acting in. So, you know, to me, it's a really interesting point in my life and career where it's kind of up to me to establish the work that I want to be kind of remembered for, or remembered at all, or just that I want to make, maybe, you know, not like what people think, but how I remember making movies when I'm an old guy, you know. But yeah, it's kind of in my court a little bit to make choices that really reflect my taste.
And one of the coolest things looking back is, of course, you're on The Simpsons and you're riding away in the Jump Street stuff. If you had to take a Simpsons character and give him a spin-off, who would you do? Because I know you're a huge fan.
Oh, I love The Simpsons.
Who would you give a spin-off to?
Maybe, God, you know, maybe Mo. That would be a great, you know, I would be curious about his whole life, his whole boxing career.
And Mo is exactly like Ephraim in that Mo runs whales and pandas, doesn't he, at the park? So it's exactly the same character. And looking ahead, you mentioned the upcoming directorial debut and writing, very exciting times, and I also mentioned MIB 23. Anything you might want to care to, any updates on those two you might want to share with us?
My movie's called Mid-90s, and it's produced by this legendary producer, Scott Rudin, and Eli Bush, and they're amazing people. And you know, that's what I'm focused on right now. That's going to take up the next year or so of my life.
And then after that, MIB back to the writing desk, I presume.
I hope so. We're trying. It doesn't look like it's going to happen anytime soon, but maybe one day, you know.
Well, obviously you're an incredibly busy man, but just keep making great work, Jonah, and War Dogs is great, and best of luck with it.
Yeah,
real pleasure.
Lovely talking to you, man.
You're getting closer. Come on, man, go! Let me go! You drove these through the triangle of death.